A Friday night music show. 20 to 30 years in the game is still relevant. Are you ready? 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 Are you Are you ready? 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 Friday, are you ready? 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 Are you are you are you ready? Ready? Are you ready? Are you what time it is. Friday night, baby. Keep it. Friday night music show. Talk about 20 to 30 years in the game. Everybody, young and old, they still say your name. How did you get it and keep all the fame? Making all of that dough, going to another show. Yeah, whole household name. Yeah. Are you ready for the time tonight? Thanks for coming on through, you know how. What? You ready? Are 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 you ready? Ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you? Yeah. Hit the like button, please. Hit one time, baby. 20 to 30 years in the game. What? Y'all know how we do. What? My man Jay Sloan. JJ is in this place. Yo, what the deal is? Y'all know the season, baby. All right, so Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily. It's the Daily Go Get Mism Show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talk about 20 to 30 years in the game tonight, and still relevant. How does it happen? How can you do it? I know one thing. You got a little bit too much of my skirt showing here. A little too much of too much. You know what I mean? Got my dress showing. What we doing here? What we doing? Emma, 456. What's good? How you feeling tonight? Welcome to the Daily Go Get Mism Show. Y'all know how we doing on Friday night? Man, this little cold is still, this shit is still punching away, dog. This little cold I caught last Sunday, and it's hanging around. It's hanging around, man. Like, I don't feel sick, but this thing it's still poking around like it ain't trying to, it's not trying to let me give it its working papers, but we got to work on through it. We got to work through it, and I'm glad y'all came through. Listen, tonight on the Daily Go Get Mism Show, y'all know it's Friday night, and we do the music show. So tonight, on the Daily Go Get Mism Show, we are talking about 20 to 30 years in the music game. 20 to 30 years in the music game. How does an artist do it? How does a group do it? How do you last 20 to 30 years in the music industry and still find a way to stay relevant, still selling records, still selling out shows, still traveling around the world, still making music for others, still winning awards, still keep your name in the streets, still have the babies and the seniors knowing who you are, buying your material and keeping your legacy alive? How do you do it? How does one do it? And when you really think about it, who are the people that we know who have done it? Who are the people who we know who have been able to maintain, to sustain, maintain, and keep their name alive, well, and respected in music for 20 to 30 years. I'll tell you what, any rapper, anybody associated with hip hop who has been here since the 90s, well, especially the 80s, especially the 80s. Yeah, you know what? Even though we said 20 to 30 years, 20 years would still put you in the 2000s. But I have to give props to anybody who was here in the early 2000s who is still here, because this millennium has seen so many changes in hip hop and in music as on the whole. Like when you think about what we were rocking to in the year 2000 coming out of the 90s to what the kids or whoever is listening to in 2025, there's a major shift. There has been a major shift that has taken place in music. So to still be anywhere near. So, in that vein, we have to talk about the Young Jeezys. We have to talk about the Gucci Manes. A lot of cats from the South, the Scarfaces, even though Scarface and them was out since the 80s, but we nonetheless have to give them props. Those dudes coming out of the South in hip hop, we have to give them props for still being here. If they were out in 1999, 2000, and if their name is still ringing bells and doing numbers in the music game, because the South really started to come on in the early 2000s. With No Limit Records coming out of the 90s and the Cash Money Records, kicking the door in 1999, 2000, kicking the door in, doing mad numbers. The Lil Waynes, even though I wouldn't fashion, well, take a look at Lil Wayne. Take a look at Lil Wayne. Now, I have to admit, I'm not a Lil Wayne fan, but that doesn't mean he hasn't made any good music. I just don't like Lil Wayne. I don't like him as a man. I just don't. But look at him as an artist. Look at his transformation coming out of 1999 into 2000s, then to the Carter One, going all the way up until now. The music industry loves Lil Wayne. All rappers of all ages know who Lil Wayne is, and they love, like, and respect Lil Wayne. So you have to factor him into the equation. You just have to. I'm wearing all black today, y'all. I'm wearing all black because, I went to a funeral today. So y'all get the funeral look. It was a long day. We got through it. Everything is okay. But just in case you're wondering how come I'm going gothic today, that would be why. Everything is all right. Everything is all right. So it is what it is. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. Tonight, we are talking about 20 to 30 years in the game, still relevant. How many artists can you think of that have 20 to 30 years in and are still relevant? Still relevant. Now, we can debate, go back and forth, maybe even argue a little bit about what being still in the game or still being relevant means, but what my man JJ says, I think it got more difficult in the 2000s because with the internet, they had a flood of competition to deal with, just to become relevant. Interesting. Yeah, with the internet, the social media coming out of MySpace. MySpace was a very good platform for artists. The dumbest thing that people did was get rid of MySpace. It was really helping a lot of kids in all genres, not just not just music. They were helping comedians, actual artists who could draw. Like, yo, you could get your shit off on MySpace. Much better. It was a much better promotional tool than Facebook was, but it looks like we went for the people instead of the artistry. Jason says, I can already see that the contention in this I can always see that the contention in this conversation is going to revolve around the word relevant, meaning by what bar do we measure relevance? That's true. That's true. I can see that. I can see that being the case too. But listen, I don't really think that it's that hard. Hold on, y'all. We have a troll on the line. We got a troll out here early. Oh, they heard me. Look, they called the show just to see if the number worked. Like, ooh, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, it really wrong. I didn't mean to. Oh, look, they called back. Let's see.
You have a call from.
Caller with the last number is 8281. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's on your mind this evening? What's good?
You don't shut your bald head ass up.
That's all you got to say? It was. You could hear him pressing the buttons like he couldn't even hang up fast enough. So it could be this dickhead in the comments because he seems to be trolling. But other than that, evidently he didn't want any smoke. No smoke tonight? Come on, man. We got to have a little smoke, little itty bitty, teensy weensy, itsy bitsy smoke. Teeny weeny, itsy bitsy baby smoke? No? Okay. JJ says the internet is a double-edged sword. It can catapult you into stardom, but it can bury you in obscurity just as quickly. Well, the thing is, at some point, you got to get off of the internet. A lot of people think that they're just going to come on the internet, sweep the internet, and never get off the internet. You got to do some shows. You have to get out there and actually meet people. There are people out here who really want to see who you are. And that goes for me too. Like, I can come here every night and y'all can see me, but eventually you're going to want to see me in person. Like, well, let me see. Because right here is safe. I hold all the cards. I control the narrative of everything. I can answer the phone. I cannot answer the phone. I can put the number up. I cannot put the number up. I can, let you come in here and say whatever you want, or I can, kick you out. So there's certain type of protection that I have here where I wouldn't necessarily have that in person. And the question might become, can you perform in front of people? Yeah, in front of this camera where you can't see people with their eyes on you. You can't see their expression. You may be able to do this, but can you do this in real time with real people out there with the potential to boo? Like, I couldn't see myself getting booed. I mean, for the stuff I'm talking about, I'm not a comedian anymore, but I was booed as a comedian. So it's not like I'm not built for it. What up, Jack? What is that? He said, ha, bald head. I think that's so weird when people harp on being bald head. Like, there's so many bald men. There are even bald women these days. Like you can't find anything. Like, I'm sure if you searched inside of yourself, if you tried a little bit harder, you could do better than that. But maybe it's just me. It could be just me. Here it is, bald head son 752 up here talking shit. All right. Jason says, JJ, it's crazy how the internet and the proliferation of streaming services have created more famous people than have ever existed before. Every week I find out somebody who's super famous. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied, because I swear to God, I do not know who Chance the Rapper really is. I can't tell you that I've ever heard a Chance the Rapper song. Can't tell you. Tyler the Creator. A lot of people know who Tyler the Creator is. I know where he came from, but I don't know. And there are more. Sexy Red. She came from the internet. She ain't homegrown. Jason says, whom I've never heard existed. I hear that. Jack said, you like 60, Unc, shut up. Let's say I was 60. You think I would listen to you tell me to shut up? All right, let's do it like this. Jack, you eat a dick. Are you going to do it? I'm sure you've already done it. Because you don't impress me as somebody who has anything better to do. So I'm going to tell you, eat a dick. Not mine, not Jason's, and not JJ's. Because they don't get down like that. But you on the internet looking for men, conversation with men, a little bit of discourse. You want men to give you attention. Huh? You want men to give you attention. Look at you. You're really vying for that. Look, like, Unc, look, Unc. I want you to pay me attention. My mommy didn't, and my dad wasn't around. I understand. I do. JJ says, I know exactly what you mean. I'm always hearing about the hottest rapper of the century that's worth 100 million, and I've never heard of them nor their music. Man, so y'all understand what we're talking about. Now, y'all know we've done shows about, we've heard music from, and we have talked extensively about cats who are one-hit wonders. Cats who caught fire and did the damn thing for a record or two, or for an album, or maybe it's just a song. They'll be forever immortalized. But when we start talking about 20 to 30 years in the game, we're talking about a different animal. We're talking about your ability to make one hit, make another hit, keep on making a hit, maybe fall back a little bit, chill. And evidently, you don't have to keep making hits in order to stay relevant 20 to 30 years later. Look at Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill had one solo album. No, I'm wrong. She had 3, right? Technically, she had 3. But she had one hit solo album. She had one hit solo project that everybody loves her for, and that she built a following with and a loyal fan base with. That one album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, that came out in 1998, almost 30 years ago. We talking about 27 years ago. And Lauryn Hill's name is still in the streets, and she's well known and respected and anticipated to come back 27 years later off of one solo album. Now, of course, she had more than one solo album, more than one hit record with the Fugees. But as a solo artist, she is still more relevant than Wyclef, I would argue. Now, y'all can straighten me out if I'm wrong about this, but I would argue that Lauryn Hill is more relevant than Wyclef is, and Wyclef never really left music. But more people are waiting for that long anticipated Miseducation of Lauryn Hill Part 2. They're looking for her to get back on and continue the greatness that she started in 1998 with the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Can I get an amen? Am I lying? Am I off base? Who would you say is more relevant from the Fugees? Lauryn Hill, who had one hit solo album, or Wyclef, who had multiple solo albums and who never left music? Shit. Didn't Wyclef damn near become president of Haiti or some shit? People been waiting for that Lauryn Hill comeback. Ooh, that Lauryn Hill comeback. How many shows has she been booked for that she did this to her fans? Like, nope. I know y'all bought the tickets. Y'all know I didn't show up. Date after date after date. And those fans still come back if you book her again. Hoping. Come on, Lauryn. Please, Lauryn. Please, Lauryn. Please, Lauryn. Let me see. JJ says, I'm always fascinated by guys like the Rolling Stones who have been around 60 plus years and selling out stadiums. Now, we said 20 to 30 years and still relevant. The Rolling Stones are, I can't understand it. And the Rolling Stones are still relevant to me. I love the Stones. And many musicians consider the Stones to be a hack. They even admitted it. Like, we got our chops from black musicians, blues and soul, blues, soul, and jazz. We just turned it up a little bit and made it so white people could listen to it. But that's why we jam with those musicians. They're a hack. They are a hack group. Maybe the best hack group I've ever seen because they're actually good musicians. Very good. But these motherfuckers have been doing this shit 60 years. Easy. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it and get involved. These puzzle pieces right now we gonna solve, y'all. Are you ready for the Daily Go Getimism show? I am. What up, y'all? What's good? 20 to 30 years in the game and still relevant. Who are we talking about? Let's name some artists. Now, I put Lauryn Hill's name out there because she's an enigma. She's an anomaly. Like, I've never seen people cheer for somebody to come back like I've seen them do for Lauryn Hill. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything remotely close. Have you? JJ says AC/DC. Oh, I saw last week AC/DC is touring in 2026 and will be passing through my area. They have been together since 1973. Yes, they have. Back in Black, baby. Back in Black. AC/DC. I remember hearing about AC/DC when I was like in the third grade. And I was in the third grade, 1978. Karis once sampled that for I got a dope beat. We got a dope beat. We got a dope beat. We got a dope beat. Yeah, AC/DC been doing it a long time. And I would say that they are still relevant. Are they as relevant as the Stones? I don't know, son. And now for someone who is not a troll.
You have a call from.
Welcome to the Daily Go Gettemism Show. Caller with the last number is 5639. Calling out of Indianapolis, Indiana. What's good? What's good? How you feeling tonight? How are you?
You better swallow all that day.
Yes. For identification purposes. We already had a troll tonight, so I had to make sure they understand that this is a real caller right now. You know what I mean? You can put her hand under the black like she got stamped. She good. Let her in. Let her in, please. Thank you.
What's up, family? What's up, chat? What's up, son? Where's the other judge? Is he snoozing?
I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. Let's call him. Let's see if he wants to come out and play tonight. Will he come out to play in my empty garden? Troy, can you come out to play in an empty garden? He better not be in the background just listening, waiting for his chance to, just jump in on some bullshit. Let me see. Stranger things have been known to happen. Hold on. Yo, get your ass up. Get your ass up. It's time for you to go to work. You know what I mean? You on the job sleeping and shit. I'll write your ass up. People out here ain't got no job. Kids out here starving and shit. You ain't sleeping on the job, jeopardizing your family wealth and well-being. Get your ass up.
What's going on, senor?
Everything good.
What's up, Troy?
Hey.
Boy.
This is what happens when you literally catch somebody in bed and shit. Like, this is what happens. This is what happens when you didn't wash the dishes and your mom get you up to whoop your ass at 2 a.m.
She don't get you up first. She just beat you up.
Right. You know what it's about, but you found it out while your ass was getting lashes across the face, arms, hands, back, legs, feet.
What did Ari the Sadiq say when his mama did him like that? He said he was thinking, damn, this dream hurts.
You're painful.
All right, so we're talking about...
Almost looked to call mama bitch.
Okay.
All right, y'all, so we talking about 20 to 30 years in the game is still relevant. Now, of course, you could talk about artists that have been in the game longer than 20 to 30 years, but when you think about what 20 to 30 years in the game is still relevant, because that's the most important part of this piece, still relevant after 20 to 30 years, because we were talking about earlier in the show how if you think about 2005, just 2005 or the year 2000, between 2000 and 2005, if you came out, look at the changes that have taken place in music since the year 2000 to 2025. Look at what has happened. We're talking about 25 years into this century. So somebody who was in the 10th grade is now 40 years old. Shout out to you 80s babies. They can't believe it.
Hey, so stunned.
You know what I mean?
It's like, you don't know that?
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? When you 15 years old, you do not be looking at 25 years from then you being 40 years old.
No.
Because at 15, you are clearly not an adult. And at 40, you are nothing but one.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So if you look at the trends that have happened in music, some of some of the phases, some of, if you look at what one hit wonder looks like today versus the year 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you think that it's possible for an artist who came out in 2005 to still be here? Like it's not. Now there are some who are, but look at what they've had to do. Like their formula is something that needs to be studied. So we can study a little bit of it tonight. So y'all ready?
Yeah,
I am.
Okay, good. So before we start naming any artists or getting into it that way, let me ask y'all what your personal feelings are about longevity in the music business is. Like, what do you consider longevity to have to? What are the ingredients of longevity in music? What would you say?
Well, I think some of it has to do with if it's transitioning to the next generation. If some people from the next generation are familiar with you and your work, that you have a spammer in the chat you might want to remove.
Yeah.
So if you have the next generation listening to your music or sampling your music or even talking about you, I believe that is one of the factors. Now they don't have to just scream your name all the time, but they recognize you. They're familiar with you or your sound. And no, it doesn't have to be all of them, but I believe some of their cohorts in the same industry would recognize that person or recognize their music. And even some of them will stand out over that person or want them on the track with us or want them to help produce some of their stuff or, you know what I'm saying, work with them. So I think that plays a part in it. And especially if they collaborate with other artists. And of course, it's winning awards. I don't care big or small. If they get a nod, if they win, if they're part of a collaboration, if their music is included in soundtracks and movie scores, I believe all those things are keys to relevancy.
Yeah, I agree.
just like able to reinvent yourself. To become part of the new norm. When you're able to reinvent yourself and be popular in today's type of music. So I mean, or even your music from back then comes back to reinvent itself. Because some artists, even though it's a new time, it's a new day of music, their old music comes back to be popular again. So.
Okay, now let me ask you this, Troy. You spoke about reinventing yourself. Do you think it's possible to reinvent yourself without changing your core or your originality?
It depends on what you're singing about or what you're talking about. Like you can't if you're trying to reinvent yourself to take yourself from being having high morals to having low morals, then no, you can't do that. You could, but you're making an ass of yourself. Especially when people have a lot of respect for you. Everybody, just I mean, look at Kanye. All the respect people have for him now, he's such an asshole. You just don't want to even hear him talk. You don't even want to hear him speak. So you can reinvent yourself and be the same person you were, or reinvent yourself and be an asshole.
Well, see, I don't know if Kanye ever really reinvented himself. What people have against him is his promotional tactics. Like what he did to put the camera on himself is what people disrespect about him. But that's also one of the things that people really like about him. So it depends. It really depends on whether you like Kanye or not. If you like Kanye, then you appreciate all that dumb shit he does and says. And if you don't like Kanye, or if you are neutral towards Kanye, you don't appreciate that shit that he does. You know what I mean? Because Kanye won't just come outright and say, please buy my music. I got some new fly shit. What he'll do is, look, I'm really God. My name is Yeezus. And I'm coming out with an album. But I ain't even gonna say I'm dropping the album. I'm just gonna drop the album after I tell you that I'm running for president and I'm Jesus.
And I also would like to let y'all know that slavery was a choice.
He's like the little kid is like, look what I can do, and it's nothing. He's a kid. I can hop on one foot and sing nothing songs. Watch me do this. Watch me pick up this piece of paper, Mom. That's what he is, that little kid there.
Yeah. So what Kanye will do to stay relevant. Like, I believe that everything that Kanye has ever done was in the interest of relevancy. Up until his kids, his marriage, everything. His choice of woman, everything. He's a clout chasing motherfucker.
Yes, I can believe
you
that.
know? So it's hard for somebody like me to respect him. You know,
is that in the dictionary? Clout chasing motherfuckers.
It depends on which dictionary, because we can find one and put it in it. What up, Bwana Haguski? What up? Hey, wait a minute. Let me make sure. I don't know. Let me just say Joe's mine. I'm not gonna say your first name because something just don't feel right. It's all good. My man Richard Wilkins, what's good? All right, so yeah, we're talking about 20 to 30 years in the game.
I'm not gonna say your first name.
I'm not. You know what I mean? Y'all know why. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see anything wrong necessarily with saying the whole thing. But I'm a little traumatized, so I'm gonna just, I'm gonna fall back.
The name is like a Bart Simpson type shit.
Yeah. No. Remember the movie Porky's back in the day?
Yeah.
Remember they called the girl, and he said, "My name is Michael Hunt." Yeah, I'm looking for Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt. Is Mike Hunt there? Mike Hunt? All right.
Your name.
All right. He says that's his real name, Anus. All right, Anus. All right, cool. Anis. I'm going to say his name is Anis. I'm not going to say his name is Anus. We're not doing that. You know what I mean? Perhaps it's not an English name, so I'm going to say his name is Anis. I'm going to pronounce his name phonetically. All right, so let's do this. So let's start naming some artists. Artists who have 20, 30, or even more years in the game. All right, so
going with order.
All right, Kim, you going first. And I'm going second, and Troy's going third, and then the chat is going.
Okay.
All right, Kim. Fire.
T-Pain.
Wow. Underrated success. Well deserved, in my opinion. Well deserved. You know what I mean?
He's underrated too because he has a lot of stuff going on. He really does. And I think he's more relevant on different levels than we recognize because he's not just into music. He does a lot of stuff. Even the fact that this dude can sing opera. Like, who would think that? But he does. Beautifully.
I'm not even all that surprised.
Huh?
I'm not even all that surprised.
I was.
But let me ask,
First, I really was. I didn't even recognize it was him because I had, a background going on. And I had to turn and look to see who it was. And I'm like, is that T-Pain? Are my eyeballs playing with me? And it was. And he's recognized, like, millennials like him. Gen Z likes him. His music is still relevant. It's still sampled. It's played over and over. People still talk about I'm Strong. He is, and he's in the whole Twitch world. Like, he is a gamer, and everybody on Twitch, like, his fan base is astronomical. So, my person is T-Pain.
well, yeah, I think T-Pain is a very good one. And I attribute a lot of his relevance to the fact that he's a real artist. He's a real musician. You know what I mean? Like, people, it's funny because people tried to put him in the box of just a novelty singer, whatever, like he just had a gimmick and ran with it. And that was far from the truth. Turns out the innovation that he came into the game with was actually something that was used before, but he tweaked it. He pushed the envelope, and now people are doing it without him. And they have to give props to him as if he created it, and he didn't. So there's a lot of genius when it comes to T-Pain. So yeah.
And don't forget, he works behind the scenes too. Like, he has a lot of songwriting credits and production credits under his belt that we don't even know about.
Well, that's what I mean by he's a real artist, and a real musician.
It took me out when I realized, when I read the credits of Mary Mary song, it's the guy, and he wrote that.
Yeah.
He wrote
Bad Boy. He's a bad boy, I get it for him.
Is this the same boy that wrote I'm in Love with a Stripper?
Yeah, it didn't surprise me at all. Like, when you see, a lot of his writing credits and production credits, I mean, he the real deal. but he comes from pure artistry. Not, it just looked like he was a gimmick artist, but he wasn't.
Well, I think he switched when Usher, when him and Usher was on the plane together, and Usher told him that he fucked up R&B music. I think that he said that had a big change in his approach to music. And matter of fact, that shit hurt his feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but he didn't. But he didn't. That's the thing. He didn't.
But the thing about it
somehow.
Usher to say that Usher barely. I don't even think Usher wrote any music at all.
Yeah, I don't know if even my confessions. How can somebody write a story of your life? But anyway, my artist, and I was talking about her before y'all came on, Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill, like how do you have one hit album, an iconic album, one? It's not that you only have one project, but you had one hit solo album, one hit solo project, sold 9 million copies at the time, and to this day, people are still praying for your comeback. Like,
because you hit the nail on the head earlier. What did you say? T-Pain is a real artist, and Lauryn Hill has always been a real talent. She's a real talented artist. That's when you really are talented. There's just no way you aren't going to stay relevant for generations. That's just the truth about it.
I wouldn't attribute that to her relevance. I just don't. I really attribute her relevance to cult of personality, because she didn't do no work. She didn't do the work. Like, and pardon me for this, but she, as a solo artist, she is equivalent to a one-hit wonder who people would not accept as having one hit.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't got no work. Where's the work? None. She had the miseducation on Lauryn Hill. The rest of that shit ain't sell, nor should it be listened to. It's garbage. But if tickets go on sale to this day for Lauryn Hill, the shit is gonna sell out, even though she ain't gonna show up. They're gonna buy the tickets again, and she ain't gonna show up. And on top of that, look at her with the Fugees. I was saying this early. You were asleep at the time, Troy, but check this out. Look at just check it out. Wyclef has never left the music industry. Has had way more than one hit album, way more than one hit song. And who's more popular? Who would people rush to buy tickets to a show for first? Lauryn Hill or exactly. And it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So, I can't say that is because of talent. I have to say that it's cult of personality. People want her to win.
Because people love her even beyond the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. People still like her music. Not to mention, she was in one of the top movies at the time, and that was Sister Act, the Sister Act franchise. It's still relevant. It's still popular. And that's people, the main two people that anyone mentions is Whoopi and Lauren.
But that was in the 90s. That was before the miseducation.
Kids now still love her from that. Young people now still recognize her from Sister Act, the Sister Act franchise. They still recognize her from that.
Years ago, right? I used to work at the Clan Bar, right, son?
Yeah.
This white girl used to come there. Me and her was cool. She worked at Rough House Records. And she brought me a bunch of CDs, right? Mm-hmm. One of them was the Fugees.
Yep, they was on that label.
And I was like, who the fuck is this? And then when I listened to it, I was like, this is some deep shit right here. And then I seen them on BET. I was like, oh shit. I'm relevant. I heard about this shit before they even got on BET.
Yeah, I knew about it. I knew about them on their first album. But they totally flipped it and bounced it on their second one.
The thing about it is that I agree with what you were saying. Everything you said about Lauryn Hill is you're A1 on that. You're A1 on that. I agree on that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I think she allowed that Bob Marley Johnson to get to redirect her life. I thought either that or there was some badass weed that she got from Jamaica that just fucked her mind up.
Listen, we can debate all day and all night about why she hasn't come back. No. All I'm saying is this. And shut up, Kim. You know what I mean? Like I said, I do what I want. We can argue all day and all night about why she won't come back or why she fell off. The bottom line is she is 100% relevant in 2025 as if this was 1998. And the shit makes no sense, but it is what it is. So whatever formula everybody else used in order to be relevant in 2025, she bombed that shit. Nope, I ain't got to do no shows. Nope, I ain't got to make no records. Nope, I ain't got to make no appearances. Nope, I ain't got to put out no material. Nope, and you're still going to want me. I'm Jesus. I'm just saying. You take all the things that every artist I'm saying, ain't nobody seen Jesus. But I'll tell you what, he's relevant in 2025. You say whatever you want. But you take whatever artist that we named tonight, compare that what they did to Lauryn Hill, and she's going to win, and somehow it don't add up. This shit ain't going to add the fuck up. I mean, at least if somebody said Tupac, still being relevant in 2025, You got to look at what Tupac did before he died. He wrote enough albums for people to eat forever, right? Not Lauryn Hill, and she's still here. That shit don't make no fucking sense, son.
Miseducation.
All for one album, dog. One album.
She's eating off a solo project and still eating off the fucking Fuji.
She's a bad man, yeah.
All right, go ahead, Troy. It's your turn.
Well, mine is this. I call this lady. She's the quintessential queen. You know, she takes years and years and years off, and they come back and still and do sold out stadiums. Sade,
yeah, still relevant.
Sade.
And I don't think a time will come when she won't be.
The last fucking album she had out was Soldier of Love.
Oh, that was a great album.
It was. That was her last album. That's crazy, right? How was the Soldier of Love her last album? That shit, huh?
The fucked up part is, I played that shit. That shit was like a Biggie. It was a CD, but it was like a Biggie tape. I let my tape rock to my tape pop.
Look. Troy, she came out with an album after that. It was the best of Soldier of Love.
Hey, and people have used their songs to remix with Tupac. Boy, that mix with the Tupac and Soldier of Love.
I know one thing. I would like to see her and Rihanna go head for head with each other.
No, that's not even a good comparison. No.
No, he's talking about their physical. He's talking about their physical head, Kim.
You're talking about their forehead.
Yes.
You are so chastised.
Talk about that forehead. Always hope that you remember. It'll be like two rams hitting heads together, boy.
Oh, where you go, I'll be there.
Just gonna drag me to hell with you, my goodness.
At one point it was two. I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to speak up on it on that person because there's only another artist. He started doing shit. I'm not going to say the name because one of us might use it. But this other artist did the same thing Sade was doing, was taking time off for years and years. And then when he came back, he never left no more. He just kept doing music after music and doing all these damn concerts. So he took away from the aura of that stuff of taking off years and letting people miss him. You know, Sade can come out right now and you be hyping shit like, yo, you hear that new Sade shit?
The crazy part is that's not a strategy. You're not supposed to let your fans miss you. You're not supposed to take 9 to 10 years off. You know, you're not supposed to do that. You know what I mean?
It works.
I'm not sure if that was her strategy though. She definitely did it, but I don't think it was her strategy. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it wasn't intentional.
Shout out to just having enough assets to be able to do that shit. Everybody doesn't have the means to be able to consider it.
I just know one thing. Her forehead look like she's an overthinker.
Okay. Let's go to the chat. Chat, what y'all got? Who y'all artists name an artist or some artists that have been relevant for 20 to 30 years. Y'all got to hurry up though, because if I'm gonna give y'all like 30 seconds and then Kim is back on the clock. All right.
Yeah, they didn't do nothing.
Yeah,
I'll give the chat a little leeway because you had somebody in there filling up the space for a minute, then he stopped.
Well, we already knew Brother Jason was going to jump in the room.
Madonna. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And I think Madonna is relevant not for the music. Madonna has such, I wouldn't say it was cult of personality with Madonna, but she was so iconic. Like Madonna is equivalent to Jordan in the music game.
think it's also too, as Nisha said a little while earlier, he said the new kids, these Gen Zers, have a fascination with the 90s. So,
okay.
80s and 90s. So I think that plays a part in it too. So that makes them, these artists from those decades become more popular again because the babies want to hear them. The babies are interested in them and how they dress in the music. And then, the record players, the vinyl is coming back. And so the kids are going into the record shops and purchasing what they call vintage music. So,
heavy,
that
deep.
plays a role.
Wow.
Not only deep, this Madonna, there's two different Madonnas. There's Madonna, and then there's Madonna. If you see her face, you be like, that's Madonna?
You talking about the new style version of Madonna.
Yeah,
heavy.
I like the Live to Tell Madonna. I like the, Crazy for You Madonna. Who's that girl Madonna? I don't know.
Damn, you brought up Crazy for You. That's like one of my favorite Madonna songs. Easy. Especially Crazy for You.
Ain't that my shit?
Crazy for You, Borderline, and Lucky Star.
Between that and Live to Tell, boy.
Now, Live to Tell was my stuff.
That was, and the fucked up part is, I don't even know why I'm sitting up here saying Papa don't preach. Because I made up my mind, I'm keeping my baby like I'm fucking president.
Gary, stop you now. Don't do that.
No, that shit is, that time is that. The shit Madonna sung back in the day, I was like, I love this girl. Because there was a lot of shit her music was just that fucking deep back in the day. You know what I mean? Early Madonna years, like JJ Vizio said, was terrific, man. But all of the new version, even though I would say Madonna can stop doing music and still be relevant today. Her old music is so iconic, you can just be like, this is shit right here.
It can't be Madonna's music because mostly her music in the late 90s and 2000s, that shit was totally ass. That shit's, it's bad. It's bad. Yeah, that's why I got it from the $3.99 deal on Amazon Music. Like, oh yeah, I'll buy that shit for $3.99. Like that shit was literally worth $3.99. Like, yo, I'd have been so mad if I paid $10, $12, $14. Like, this shit garbage. Damn, Madonna. Fuck we doing, man.
You pretty much saying Madonna 2000 Madonna was a fat boy's meal. $3.99 for all you can eat.
That music was Madoo.
Yes, it was.
Madookie.
That's like her fucking face right now. The fuck was wrong with her?
Hey,
I don't know. I honestly think her and Little Kim is battling.
Nah, ain't nobody gonna beat Kim.
Kim Wood. What fucking wrong with
So
her?
Jason said that Madonna is an icon, and he says, and on the way to becoming an icon, she reinvented herself several times. Maybe that's part of the formula. It could be. I just think that she put in so much work from the 80s and 90s that it just stands. She's like an OG. She like an OG. Motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers just never let her go from the 80s and 90s. Like, all right, you did enough. We gonna hold it down for you.
We got you.
You know what I mean? You will never have to pay for a drink in this town.
In the whole world. When you come in town, we got you, Madonna. You are right.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me see. I guess we only had Madonna. All right. It's on you, Kim.
My person is Uncle Charlie Wilson. Charlie Wilson.
Wow. Yeah. Ain't no way around it there.
Even after his stint with drugs and all those things he was dealing with, his voice has not aged. It's still Uncle Charlie. The young people love him. He's still, you know who he is. His music is sampled, even from the Gap Band. Like,
Shit. Let me tell
he
you.
still gets a Grammy nod here and there. So,
One thing I respect so much about Uncle Charlie is that when he came back out, he let you know who he was. Hey girl, how you doing?
but you know what? I might be wrong because he's more than 30 years.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, he's more than 30 years.
But in a way, he's not more than 30 years, and I'll tell you why. Because because there was no relevant Charlie Wilson when the Gap Band was out, and now that there's a relevant Charlie Wilson, Gap Band is not relevant. With a turn of events, you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Shit is fucking crazy.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. Baby, don't miss that train. Better catch that party train. That was my shit.
No, my shit was, I never ever had a lover who could pedal to the metal and burn rubber on me, Charlie. No. That's my shit, especially the long version.
Shit, that motherfucker, he really say, outstanding, girl, you knock me out. God damn.
Yeah, but Charlie is, I think, more relevant than the Gap Band ever was, even when they was hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially when he came back out and he had the porcelain veneers and he just kept smiling. What? He's motherfucking what? He made me want to get my teeth.
Shout out Tulsa, Oklahoma. Shout out to Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I'm serious. When he came back out, he had the porcelain veneers. If you go back and look at the video, my name is Charlie, last name Wilson. You're not going to see a scene that he did not smile in that whole fucking video. I was so pissed the fuck off. He made me go to the bathroom and brush my fucking teeth. I was like, let me brush my shit. I brush my shit, son. But listen, Kel, that's a great choice right there. I agree 1,000%. Oh, my fault, son. I like to commend you on that black shirt. I like that, bro. But I guarantee you, some way, somehow, Ralph Lauren made you that without the fucking polo sign, though. I just know that's how you do things. Because I like the Afrocentric polo you had on the other day.
This is the skinniest shirt I own. This shit is fucking crazy. I felt like I had to.
Well, you can see your heartbeat. I can see your heart, the change, the bones.
This is the skinniest shirt I've had. Yo, I felt like I had this is a painted on button down. It's a good thing this shit is stretch material, because I'm like, yo, when I put this bitch on, I was like, it's a good thing I'm wearing something over this. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, this ain't let's just say I grew into this shirt during the day. You know what I mean?
I know one thing. You go to a club and start sweating, you gonna start choking.
Nah, I'll be all right. It breathes. I'll give it that. It breathes. All right. My artist is fucking Gucci Mane.
Oh shit.
Gucci Mane.
Hey.
And the crazy thing is that I don't like Gucci Mane. Never did. And he was never really relevant to me, but he was always relevant. And what I find intriguing about Gucci Mane is this. The same way as these cornball rappers is rapping today, Gucci Mane and artists like him gave birth to that bullshit. And that's why he's relevant to this day. He went to jail, you know, the beef with Jeezy and, you know, all of that Atlanta beef shit and all of that. But yeah, motherfuckers, the young generation know who Gucci is and they still like him, you know, just like they did in the early 2000s and all that. So yeah, I gotta give him his flowers.
I like the old Gucci man because the old Gucci man with the ice cream on the face, oh, he lost his fucking mind.
Listen, man.
They thought he was clone. They think he a clone now.
I never thought.
I got respect for him even more now because he came up with a book about you know, being having bipolar disorder. You know, and he was, you know, you don't really have a lot of, you know, street boys or
That would be transparent that way.
And be vulnerable like that. You know, so yeah, I got respect for that.
Yeah, you know, I would say that he had to grow up, and he did. Now, when he had that versus Jeezy, I didn't think he grew up, but you know, evidently, that didn't tell the entire story. So yeah, so Gucci Mane is my 20 to 30 years in the game, is still relevant artist against all odds.
That's a good one.
That was a tremendous one. Can I ask you something? Terry, I want to know who is Roy and why is he a clown?
Listen, man, I was just gonna wait for him to keep going, and then I was gonna get him the fuck up out of here. So I mean, he's now that you done put the spotlight on him, I'm just waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Your ticket on up out of here is waiting for you. But anyway, it's your turn, Troy.
Okay, well, mine is the guy that I thought one of y'all would say that I compared to Sade. Because at one point he had took a couple, like maybe 4 or 5 years off. Maxwell.
Yep.
Maxwell had took about 4 or 5 years off. When he came back out, he came out with that what was it? Pretty Wings.
Yeah.
That's because he had that awful song. He had to take some time off to get his life together after that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, Terry, you really don't like me.
Is he really relevant though?
Oh,
yeah, he's got some stuff going on.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though Kill
don't start it. That's why he took some time off because of that song. He had to take some time off after that last song.
The motherfucker sound like somebody.
Okay.
I hate that song, man.
The woman's worth.
God,
You hate a woman's worship?
I hate that song.
I'm not a fan. I ain't gonna front. I like
worst damn song ever made.
I'm a fan of
I never understood but I mean, to be fair, I never understood the whole, you know, may rest in peace, but I never understood the whole D'Angelo love either. So I mean, you know, I guess this is me.
Yeah. That's true. That was another one that
Carson came out. He was sexy at the time. He came out with his clothes off at the time. He put out something that all the women loved at the time. He sold sex and he had good music.
I disagree with everything you just said, but I get it.
You don't have to agree.
Trust me, I don't. But I'm just saying.
I bet Jim would agree with most of the things I said.
Stand that motherfucker in that How Does It Feel video, that bastard.
I'll do it.
Anybody could have looked good in that video. I mean, you got a
No.
You got a good.
What's the guy's name? Who started used to be on BET? Who came out with a parody of it? He didn't look good in it at all. He didn't look good doing that at all. Not even a little bit.
I guess not if you're doing a parody.
Hit. That's his name. Hit. He didn't. No, anybody couldn't do it.
If I do Well, you dance like a parody if I do it.
Look, you could brush up.
Just saying.
You can brush up somebody's
Anybody
abs.
can do it.
You know what I mean? There are a lot of secret. You know, if you know somebody who knows how to work the camera, you can make a lot of things look. Listen, look with the filters and all that kind of shit. You can do a whole lot if you really know what you're doing. And that was back then, and it's definitely now. All right, so we got Maxwell. All right, cool. All right, let's go to the chat. And Dimples D's has a few. Let me see. First is it she said something before Coldplay when she first came in, but she said Coldplay.
Oh, hold up. Earlier, somebody said Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, but they weren't really putting Guns N' Roses out there. They were just saying what they did with Axl Rose. That was JJ.
Okay.
They didn't really name. Oh, but she said Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Okay. And she says Coldplay. I can't argue with either one.
Neither one.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. She also said Bruce Springsteen.
Shit, neither one.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. They argued that one either.
Damn. Look at this motherfucker here.
You ain't got your hell on. Do your thing. Do your thing. We respect that. JJ
got a good one. Snoop. Fucking Snoop. God damn it.
He's on top of the list. He's on top of the fucking list.
Snoop gonna stay relevant. Snoop is gonna stay relevant and stay lining his pockets. And I'm not mad at him for it.
Therefore, I'm
mad at him for something.
About to say, I'm mad at him.
Yeah, but I'm mad at him for, some of the other stuff. I'm not talking about the ignorant, crazy, nigga, you forgot you was black stuff. But I'm talking about the other getting with pairing with Martha Stewart was ingenious. It absolutely was.
He definitely wears a lot of hats.
Shit, it did things for him and Martha Stewart. Made Martha look normal. You know what I mean?
I don't think we
wait a minute. You said wait. What made him look normal? Because he don't look normal to me. Huh? How did he make her look normal and he don't look normal? He ain't never looked normal. Somehow we normalized him.
More homes.
Huh?
I think it put him into more homes, and I think it helped her, and it helped both of them. It made people who definitely weren't aware of her recognize her, but it made people who knew who he was and had a negative attitude toward him switch that attitude. That's what it did for him. He's never been irrelevant.
I knew who Martha Stewart was because of culinary, but a lot of black people who know black people didn't know who Martha Stewart was.
Exactly. Like I knew who she was, but I don't think many other people did. But I think more people knew who Snoop was, but they just had a negative picture of him versus people knowing Martha Stewart. And I think when he got with her, that collaboration made those people who would rather turn their nose up now, like, oh, Snoop, can you come and shake my kid's hand? Hey, son, that's Snoop. Them people.
Listen, Martha Stewart was doing her thing with Kmart before Snoop came in. So, like I said, we normalized Snoop, but Snoop has never been normal. That motherfucker don't look like he fit nowhere, but we put him in we take his peg ass and put it wherever we feel like it.
I think last summer he made $5 million a day at the Olympics. And that shit was there for, I think, 25, 26 days?
Yeah, he did his shit at the Olympics, that's for sure. He get ready
to do his thing again at the Winter Olympics.
Like Jason says, Snoop has literally become one of the most famous people in the world. Real rap. It's undeniable. Shit is fucking and talk about a wild card. That was not supposed to happen.
Listen, I never smoked weed, and if I was around him, I might even smoke a joint with him.
I wouldn't.
But just look at who got the elbows with just because of that. Like, how many rappers do you hear talking about being with Willie Nelson?
Yeah.
How many of them do you think have smoked out Willie Nelson and Snoop did? So I'm just saying.
Oh, I thought he said Willie Nelson smoked him out. He said he couldn't fuck with Willie.
Happened? I thought it was the other way around.
Oh, hell no. He said Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson smoked him out.
Said he put him under.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He made Snoop go on the road again.
All right.
There's only two black people that make Snoop even more of an asshole. Him and Chrisette Michelle.
No, she's not relevant. All right, so that's
irrelevant.
JJ said Bad Company is another rock and roll band that's been around since the early 70s. They have an upcoming tour. Wow. That's crazy.
If that's the case, you might I don't want to throw no names out because there might be groups and shit that we might be using. So.
I mean, there are a lot of cats who are still, touring and, going on bands going on reunion tours and making money or whatever. But I think if you really
Jersey alone is doing their farewell tour.
Yeah, but with a lot of these groups getting back together and touring and which is a good thing. But I think when we start talking about being relevant, we're talking about more on a broad scale. You know what I mean? Like not just relevant to their fans from before, but I'm talking about fans, like new fans, young fans would go and see their shit now, or know about them. So I guess that's what I'm talking about when I say relevant. Huh?
Was it like Gen Z and Gen Alpha?
Yeah. Like they know who they are, even if they don't know a lot of their music, but they recognize they was doing it back in the day, and they getting it now. So being relevant is something that we could debate on. But before we go into any more, like I want to talk about a little bit of what we was talking about last night, Troy. I want to revisit that.
Yeah.
Like Kim, last night, I was asking Troy if, let's say you come out with a hit or two, a strong one hit or two hits, like for example, like a Tone Loc with a Wild Thing and a Funky Cold Medina, right? One single, a side and a B side that blew up, right? Like, even though we don't know any other songs by Tone Loc, for the most part, I mean, I know somebody bought his album, but I didn't. And most people I know have never heard a whole Tone Loc album. But if he's still getting booked today to go like on like maybe a old school hip hop tour or some shit like that or whatever, can we consider that to still, can he claim all of the years when he wasn't making any music? Like we was talking about with Lauryn Hill. She hasn't really made any music during the 30 years that she was a solo artist, but she's still relevant without having to put in any real work. So would a one hit wonder like a Tone Loc, would he be able to still be considered to be relevant, even though, I mean, would he be able to say, because this is what we were saying specifically last night, would he be able to lay claim that I'm still relevant 30, 40 years later because I'm getting booked?
I would say yeah.
You would say yeah. Oh, how about that?
I would say yeah. I would say yeah. Because people still are familiar. Even if it was just the one song, Wild Thing did well. It was in movies. It was used in movies. It's been used in commercials. It's been sampled. So he's still getting residuals off of it. People still know that, he was known from the songs and for this look with the sunglasses. When you see people wearing specific glasses, they say, I got on my tone low, or I got on my low. So I'm just saying, yes, yes.
Okay. Now, I disagree. I'm not sure if he can claim to have been relevant for the last 35 years. I'm not sure if I would say that he
can, because I think other generations knew who he was. The generations after us knew who they know him.
Mm-mm.
I don't think Gen Z and Gen Alpha know. I think
You don't. I believe maybe not Gen Alpha, but Gen Z definitely.
Mm-mm. So I don't know.
But I'll be damned if I do that.
Yeah, I can't give him the years. Look, I'll give you 1988, 87, 88. I'll give you that. I can't give you none of the 90s. I can't give you none of the 2000s.
I can't give him some of the 90s because he played in Poetic Justice and he was also an actor too.
That's
so the
true.
Relevancy from music to actor, he was still relevant. But after that was it.
Was he really relevant though?
No, his music is still licensed and sampled, so he has an influence for sure. I say yes.
Like JJ said, is Loke relevant or just his songs? Because I don't know. I'm going with no. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm going with no. He has not been relevant. I can't let him claim those years.
One thing about Stone Look, he wasn't supposed to be called a demon in a while thing.
You're so tickled about your old stuff. That's the part
I got to laugh at it about the old stuff.
Oh no, we're so corny that you just so tickled about it. All right, is it my turn yet, or what? Are we still in the chat?
We still in the chat. Yoga with Cicely came through. Good to see her.
What's up, Yoga with Cicely?
All right. She said,
and Mia, because Mia came in too.
Definitely. And okay, so wait. I know.
Let's stop at JJ.
She said, all right, JJ said Hammer or Vanilla Ice. Hammer is definitely still relevant. No question.
Oh yeah, he is.
You could argue that Vanilla Ice is relevant again, but I would say that Vanilla Ice is a resurgence. I wouldn't say he was relevant for that time.
Robert Van Winkle.
Yeah. But Yoga said her vote is the Roots. Damn. Yeah. But ain't no way.
Yep.
Ain't no way they not relevant, and ain't no way they haven't had 30 years or more.
See your name, Yoga Toxicity. That's that old Erykah Badu shit. You knew you was supposed to see the Roots. I knew you could see the Roots. That's the truth.
Because of Yoga, I mean, maybe if she said a meditation with Cicely.
It'd be the same.
Yeah.
But she was correct.
But yeah, those are definitely good ones.
Yeah.
Damn, JJ said Lil Kim.
She absolutely did some more before Lil Kim.
She is still relevant.
Somebody and Jason to somebody.
Well, there's two versions. We both know there's two versions of Lil Kim. Just like there's two versions of Madonna.
Oh, Jason said Wu-Tang?
Yeah.
They are still relevant.
No, before then. It was before then. It was Jason said somebody, then JJ said somebody, and that's when I said, let's stop at JJ. But it doesn't show on my TV what them said, but I know it was before that.
What's going on, Miss Cunningham?
Well, I'm up here with Madonna, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Coldplay, and
I have to go to my computer to open it up.
Bruce Springsteen, Snoop, Guns N' Roses, Bad Company.
Jason, who did you say right before JJ said? You two said something right back to back.
MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice.
It was right after that. It's a little after MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice.
It never happened. You tripping. Okay.
No.
Dimples D said David Bowie legacy and influence are timeless.
Yeah.
But relevant today? David Bowie?
Yeah. David Bowie's still relevant, son.
How?
Ziggy Starchild still relevant, bro.
How?
He is.
How? No. You can't just say he is. How?
No, Tim, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Then it's not going to. You got to say how.
He's still relevant because his music is timeless. And also, he had one song that crossed over that was able to be played on R&B stations, and I'm still shocked that song crossed over.
Well, see, the thing is, he made good enough music to whereas his music is never going to die in anyone's minds, but for him to be relevant and he's not even alive and hasn't been alive in over 10 years, like how are we measuring his relevance?
That's why I also like saying Jimi Hendrix is still relevant. He's not alive.
He is, but Jimi Hendrix. Right. But Jimi Hendrix, do you know the amount of music that Jimi Hendrix is still putting out albums? Jimi Hendrix was the original Tupac. He was Tupac before Tupac. David Bowie didn't do that. You don't hear any new David Bowie music or whatever.
What was the last album or CD that Jimi Hendrix put out?
A studio album?
Yeah, can you Google?
It was in 1970 because he died in 1970. But he's relevant because he had enough music recorded, he had enough songs recorded to whereas he can still he can and still is putting out music to this day. So even with that being said, I wouldn't, if somebody said that Jimi Hendrix isn't relevant today, I wouldn't really argue with that. I wouldn't argue that he's not relevant. He's not as relevant as
I wouldn't argue. My opinion is David Bowie is still relevant today, but to argue with it, I wouldn't argue with that neither.
So there's a difference between being well known and being relevant. Like when you hear, like, I hate to keep going back to Tupac and Biggie, but people who weren't even alive during when they was doing their thing will still put them in their top 5 of all time. That lets you know how relevant they still are, even in their passing, which is they've been dead. Both of them been dead for damn near 30 years. Tupac has literally been dead for 29 years. So,
hey, Marvina. Hey,
so I don't know if you can say that about a David Bowie. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, that's why I said we can debate about what relevance means all day and all night because it's like, it depends on what your criteria is. When I say that you're relevant, I'm saying your name is still out there in the streets being spoken of. And it's hard to do that when you're not even alive anymore. But a Biggie and a Tupac are able to do that. You know? Like you take, as great as DMX was, I've never heard DMX being put in anybody's top 5. It's kind of amazing. I ain't saying that he's in nobody's top 5. I just never heard it. I never heard anybody put him in the top 5s. That damn Biggie and Tupac always clogging up, you know what I mean, taking up space in top 5s. But it is what it is. It just shows you their relevance, even after the fact. What up, Shirley? Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Okay. All right, with that being said, Kim, it's on you.
I would say Darius Rucker from Hootie and the Blowfish.
Wow. And you would say relevant 20 to 30 years later, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what solidifies his relevance?
Well, he's still performing country stuff, and he's crossed into that pop rock kind of genre. So he's still putting out music in that genre, and he's still performing in country stuff, and he's working with collaborating with other country artists.
Okay.
And he's still touring right now, and he just had some new music out, but something happened at a concert or something. What was that, last year, the year before? He did a concert and got sick on stage or something. Like he was diabetes or something. Something, don't give me the line, but I know I'm not trying to speak bad on him, but I know he had a medical emergency at a concert. And even while he was dealing, still had music coming out and was still doing collabs with other artists.
Yeah, I couldn't argue one way or another because I was never a fan. You know what I mean? That's why I have to ask you. So whatever you say, I have to go. I kind of have to go with it. I ain't even gonna lie. But cool. Cool.
I was a fan of Hootie.
You was a fan of Hootie?
I was a fan of Hootie.
You don't know about the Blowfish? Okay, all right. You funny as hell. Okay. Let me see. All right. This is a gimme, and this is an easy one. I'm going to have to say LL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an asshole, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for him to have come out in 1984, when, who knew if hip hop was really ever going to be what hip hop had become? You know what I mean? But out of his class, he's the only one. You know what I mean? He's the only one. To put out an album a year ago, and that shit is still buzzing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody pretty much knows who he is and all of that. Like it's nothing short of amazing. Because unlike a Will Smith or a Fresh Prince, whatever you want to call him, he never left hip hop behind. He didn't trade acting. He didn't trade rapping for acting. He insisted on both. So, but everybody knows who LL is. So regardless of what you think about him and or his legacy, definitely relevant. With the Rock the Bells thing, the Rock the Bells festival is equivalent. That's like the New York Roots picnic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's relevant as fuck. So that's my pick.
Shit, well, I like that. I like the fact that you got 21 Black with LL. You won that hand. I'm moving this hand right here, Queen Latifah.
Heavy.
Yep. Yes, that's a great one. She was on my list. So yeah.
Fucking Queen Latifah. That's her first CD. Her whole first CD, I love to death. It's just one song that if you put it in a fucking car, if you turn that bass up, you will fucking kill your fucking car. And that's Rap for My Man. That fucking bass to that rap. That's Mark the 45K was a genius.
That's funny that you pick out that song, because I've never heard anybody else except for you, pick out that song as one of their favorite songs.
I love the bass to it. I love the flow to it. If I play any fucking Queen Latifah song, and I love all of music, but if I play any Queen Latifah song, the first song I would play is that song.
Okay.
Because the bass to it.
Don't forget she doesn't only have rap behind her, she also sings jazz.
If she sings, yeah. Shit. What movie she played then when she played Was it Betsy Smith or something like that?
Oh yeah, she did play.
You really thought y'all think her voice was like that?
Yeah,
Listen, when she did Hotel, what's the name of the song? Hotel.
California.
No, that's not the name of it. Yeah, Hotel California.
Yeah.
She sang that to the ground. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She did pretty good. She the one that sung the song "Living Single."
I mean, on her album, on the lady's first album, whatever. You know, she said she was a. I just okay. I ain't say I'm not gonna say she couldn't sing, but I'm surprised that people looked at her like her voice was really like that. I thought it was like one note away. You know what I'm saying? Like it was good enough to record.
I think she had to mature into it. I think she had to mature into her voice. Like Beyonce had to mature into her voice, in my opinion. But so I think Queen Latifah had to mature into her voice.
Okay.
She was one singing class away from having an even better voice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I mean, considering what was out there back in the day, you know, she had a good voice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and she allowed herself to stay relevant.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, let's go to the chat. All right. Let's see. JJ said, I would say Hendrix is still relevant because of his influence on modern guitarists and modern music.
I agree with that.
If you give guitar lessons for a month.
That right there, I agree with that too, when it comes to Jimi Hendrix.
If you give guitars lessons for a month, you will see how relevant Hendrix is in that world. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Ooh. When you think guitar, you definitely think Hendrix. All right. Dimples D said, hold on. Dimples D said, David Bowie boundary and fashion is ongoing with his music. Lazarus, Push On. I don't really understand.
That's the movie that I was looking at.
All right. JJ said they're still making movies on the life of Jimi Hendrix. That's true too. All right. What up, Marvina Big B? What's good? Hold on. Mia got a good one. Stokely from Mint Condition. I mean, I don't think anybody can deny it. He's definitely relevant today. You know, Mint Condition is still relevant. You know, so
yeah, but Stokely alone, I don't think that he's relevant alone. I think
no, he is. He definitely is. People love Stokely, boy. Yeah, he tours a lot. You know what I mean? He does a lot of he's like in my opinion, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. He's more of a small room artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't fill up stadiums.
Like what's his name? What's the boy from Philly that everybody be
Bilal.
Yeah.
Or did you mean Music Soul Child?
Yeah, just like him.
Which one?
Which one did you say?
I said Bilal and Music Soul Child.
Bilal.
Okay, because Music Soul Child is not a small room artist.
No. One thing, you better keep wearing the glasses.
I got to do a cycle with Bilal when I was in Atlanta. He's a cool dude. He's very short, but he's a cool dude.
You talking about Music Soul Child?
But trust me, people love Stokely. They do. And when he comes to town, he sells them tickets. So like to maybe like me and you, all right, like I put up a post on social media last week or the week before, and it said I said that Tony was a much better group than Mint Condition, and Raphael Sadiq was a much better artist than Stokely. And believe me,
right.
Everybody did not agree. Trust me. That was a very controversial post. Because a lot of people think that Stokely is better than Raphael Sadiq. And a lot of people believe that Mint Condition is better than Tony.
Sometimes
I was like, huh?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Listen, I argue that ain't Mint Condition like a knockoff Tony, but like more instruments? With like more instruments?
Yeah, I would think they were like.
People said no. They said no. They sound nothing alike. I was like, nothing.
No.
Nothing alike.
Tony was. I don't know.
I was like, nothing alike. Like, absolutely, like, no. All right.
I remember I had a girlfriend, and every time she got on my fucking nerves, I just played that fucking song. Spending all my time pleasing you. All you ever give me is the blues. That's my motherfucking shit.
Yeah. I thought Tony was better. And I still do.
I did too. Tony was my first real relationship.
But the thing is, you gotta understand, people who like Mint Condition love Mint Condition. You can't tell them shit. Nothing. Like,
I like Mint Condition too, but it seemed like Tony was first.
Shit. You can't fuck with the original one right there, bro.
I don't remember Mint Condition in high school. I remember Tony. I remember Mint Condition coming later. I
Rest in peace
remember Tony.
Shit, I remember they first hit, Hey Little Water.
I remember too.
Mm-hmm.
But they got so much better than that. They got better and better. So I'm like
that extended version of Anniversary. Oh my God. Oh.
See, that's the kind of shit that I would point to, but they said no, because Mint Condition is a band. I'm like, Tony's a band too. Yeah.
When they first came out with Hey Little Water shit, I thought there was a novelty band.
I did too.
I heard all these shit.
That's what I said. They got better. Yeah. The Hey Little Walter thing did not define them. You know what I mean? Because I didn't even really like the song. I was like, all right, whatever. So when they started really, digging in, I was like, oh, wait a minute, they hot.
Shit, it's like they had on a new fucking pair of cleats to a football game. Some old cleats was fucked up with Hey Little Walter.
I think they made a deal with the devil, like Robert Johnson and shit. Like Raphael Sadiq couldn't even play the guitar before when they made Hey Little Walter. He couldn't even play. He was using that Guitar Hero guitar.
That's not even talking about fucking production work with Raphael Sadiq, his producing, his songwriting.
I mean, can you really deny any of it? I'm just saying. But they say
what was the name of the group he started with? Oh, girl from
Lucy Pearl. But they was but they were ass. But they were ass. They were not good.
Yeah, but he still.
They had all the ingredients to be great, but they sucked.
But I know one thing. I love the song he did with D'Angelo. You Should Be There.
All right. That song? Oh yeah. Because the whole album was dope.
Whole album, yeah.
That whole album was dope. Raphael Sadiq was nice.
He had to move himself around and stay in the business, and he still does to this day. So,
all right, but we got to get back to the chat because that was just a comparison. Okay.
You have to try to stop this way because they continue putting stuff in the chat.
I know Mia said Ice Cube. What the hell? He relevant, but for all the wrong reasons. JJ said Neil Young. God damn, Sammy Hagar, Bob Dylan. The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? God damn. JJ said Mario. Hold on. JJ said Mario. What the hell? Braid my hair. What the fuck? All right. The
But
Eagles.
Mario is still relevant. People like him. The women still like him. He still makes decent music.
I
He
mean,
just put himself in the limelight for something negative
he.
recently, like
For,
as of this past week. I just can't remember what it is, but it was something because I was like, what?
I guess,
What
yeah.
Mario did,
I guess.
what put Mario in a negative light is that his mom stole some money from a God rest her soul because his mom passed away.
No, that's not it. It's something else. It's something he just did that he did this week.
He beat his mom up.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, he beat his mom up. For stealing money.
I don't think that's accurate, Troy. Because I would remember that.
Who's that? Who are you talking about?
Google it.
Who are you talking about?
Mario.
Didn't Beanie Siegel beat his mom up too for stealing money?
No, I ain't never hear that one.
I did. I actually did.
Google that one too.
But all right, well, fuck it. All right, the Eagles, he says those guys are still together writing and recording and still selling out huge stadiums. Speaking of the Eagles, you know that fucking Don Henley is like one of the richest artists ever. That motherfucker got more money than Brinks.
I can see you.
With brown skin shining in the sun. You got the top pulled back in.
Troy, you are so correct. You know how relevant that is, what you're talking about?
Yeah.
It is so relevant that it happened in 2010.
Yes. I remember that, and that carries with it. Why do you think Brian McKnight is not as popular now?
You know it's 2025, don't you?
Yes, but I remember him beating his mom up, and that took a lot of fire.
So he beat his mom up this week in 2010 and 2025?
His mom died this year. His mom was a drug addict. I
want to know what DeLorean you're riding in, and I want to ride in it.
Okay. Well,
is he relevant? Is he relevant today or not? Is he relevant today or not?
He's relevant. He's still relevant. Mario is still relevant today. I'm not saying that he's not.
With his mom.
His song has a problem with time and calendars and dates. Like his mom passed in 2017. But I mean, it happened this week in 2025. He is still relevant.
Y'all gonna let this mom beater be relevant? First Epstein, first Jeffrey Epstein, now this.
I said he did something this week. I just can't remember what it was.
Who?
That got him back on the...
Only thing
I don't remember. I just heard it.
His relevancy came back after he did that fucking verses with Amarion, and Ray J got up there.
Man, that verses were so embarrassing. I was embarrassed with everybody on the stage.
Ray J got up there and fucked up that one voice song.
Look, y'all, we gotta keep moving because we not doing no overtime tonight. I mean none. I'm tired as fuck. When that.
Who's that?
All right, wait, we still in the chat. Y'all not getting another turn. We still in the chat. I can tell you that right now. Y'all not getting another turn. Who is Sabrina Carpenter? Do y'all know?
Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like one of the pop girls.
Oh yeah?
I don't know if she's pop or not, but yeah, her music is yeah, she's in the top. She's not our group. She's not our age group. She's not.
No.
She's not our genre or age group. Oh.
She's Gen Alpha.
Dimples Deezy.
She's Gen anything. She is part of the Gen group.
What? Does she have 20 or 30 years in?
No.
Then no.
I mean,
let's keep it moving. This is. 20 to 30 years in the game and still relevant.
No, I was just saying that because you were saying you don't know who she is. That's all I was thinking too. But no, she's not 20 or 30 years in. She's too young.
Yeah, no, so
about 3 or 4.
So no matter how relevant she is right now, she wouldn't qualify for this.
Yeah.
Dimples D's just emptying it out. Doja Cat, Shabuzi,
Yeah,
Noah Khan.
Definitely not. She's not 20 or 30 years old.
The fuck?
What about a partridge in the baby?
You know what I'm saying? The Little Uzi Vert, Young Thug.
Tweety Bird, Road Runner. Oh, shit.
All right. Mia talking about Ariana Grande. Did she have 20 years in?
No.
I don't think she got 20 years yet. Not yet.
Not yet. She ain't there yet.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Wait. Mia said no. Tony, and mint condition are nothing alike.
Mia, I'm getting ready.
You're gonna electrocute yourself.
Mia, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to write you up. You get it to Mary.
All right, but she got a good one. She redeemed herself with Erykah Badu.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Marvina Bigby says Stevie Nicks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of my childhood crushes. Stand back. In the middle of the
Wait a minute. No. What is Stevie Nicks doing now?
That's what I'm saying. I was thinking the same thing. Like, is she relevant right now?
Yeah, that's not the time. Is she relevant right now?
Yeah, I don't know.
She's still going to tour. Solo and with Fleetwood Mac.
I know she came out with an album in like 2014. That album is so bad.
Troy might be talking about 2019.
Look. All I know is she came out with an album in like 2013 or 14. I was like, that's this. Hold on.
Ain't nobody saying shit about Darius Rucker.
Hold on. This was a worse $3.99 spin than Madonna. I was like, God damn. I was like, you know what? No more $3.99 white singers. Like that's it. You know what I mean?
What is it?
Huh?
Oh, she has tour dates right now across North America and Canada.
Who is?
Stevie Nicks.
I just told you that. I told you she was touring.
But you didn't know for sure.
I did know my God.
You was just saying words. You didn't really know.
JJ said Eminem and Kid Rock. Ugh. But Eminem, yeah. Kid Rock. Kid Rock is actually still relevant, but just not for his music.
He's relevant for so many things, like one look at a dirty mess, like he sings.
Yeah, fuck Kid Rock.
Fuck Kid Rock.
All right.
With no Vaseline.
With an aluminum foil condom.
JJ said the Eagles won't even allow their music to be played on YouTube or similar platforms unless they are paid. They were the first group I saw with $300 tickets for lawn seats in 99 or 2000. I don't know. I downloaded all this shit on YouTube. Maybe YouTube paid them, but I didn't.
Fucking Jason Sloan has one of my favorite.
Yeah, that music is on YouTube right now.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Metallica, son.
That was one of your favorite groups?
That was one of my favorite groups. Met them working at the fucking Spectrum.
Oh, okay.
I met them. That fucking Return of the Sandman, the beginning of that fucking guitar riff of the Return of the Sandman, man. That motherfucking shit is. It's almost died, man.
Really? I mean, sheesh.
Sheesh.
All right. Let me see. Mia said Ariana Grande been singing since she was a child. She
She
only
doesn't count me as
look,
something.
look, she only like
She was a
26.
child in the 2000s.
Yeah.
She like 26. Like, no. All right. All right, what we got? We got Britney Spears, Motley Crue, Metallica, Blink 182, Beyonce, Megadeth. Megadeth is not relevant. You know, you gotta be a straight metalhead to know who Megadeth is.
I know Megadeth.
You gonna tell me Iron Maiden? You gonna tell me Iron Maiden is still relevant too? What the fuck?
None of them. None of them.
Ozzy Osbourne, Cher. All right, y'all just emptying out the whole bucket and shit. I'm gonna do these birthday shout out. Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm not bullying. That's these other two that do the bullying.
DJ Screw.
The two are always
ABC, ABC.
I told y'all wasn't getting the ball back. You know what I mean? What, no fucking way. All right, let's do this this poll question. What would you attribute? I meant it. We done. I said no overtime tonight. I slept drove all the way from New York. And it took me 4 fucking hours to get from fuck New York.
I just on the serious shit, son. I'm glad you was able to make it.
Nah. We not doing all that sentimental shit. Fuck all that shit, Troy. No. I don't want to hear none of that shit. No. Now, anyway, yes, I am. Yes, I the fuck am. I'm doing that right now. So we're going to do the poll question. What would you attribute longevity, success in music to be as a singer or a group? Okay, with 25 votes, 60% said good music that transcends time. Okay, 12% said timing, production, and adaptability. 8% said creating for others and ownership. Wow, and only 8% looked at it that way. Mm-hmm. And 20% said luck, God, or the Illuminati. Ain't this about a bitch?
You want to put that in there?
Well, but wait. The reason I put it in there is because if you think that is luck, if you think that is God, or you think that it's Illuminati, then you think that the fix is in. Whether you look at the fix being divine intervention, or whether you look at the Illuminati, where you're maybe not as famous as you appear to be, but they put you out there to be that in exchange for for loyalty of a sacrifice. So that you can't totally not put that in there. It's something you have to take into consideration, even if you just look at it as a coincidence. But the reason I'm surprised about creating for others and ownership is because when we talk about a T-Pain, if we would have brought up somebody like what's the chick from Escape that wrote for everybody, made all that money?
Candy Bird.
Yeah. You talk about creating for others and ownership. You know what I mean? You're also talking about people who have started their own record label, and signed other artists like a Jay-Z. It's a way that you stay relevant in the game. But see, when you don't really understand how the game works, of course you wouldn't look at it that way, because most people are thinking about it from the artist perspective instead of from the business perspective. And that's not necessarily where relevance comes from. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm the only person who's looking at one.
Oh, you that was your vote, Kim?
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, I vote for your vote. Your vote has my vote, because that's really where relevance comes from. The other shit, like good music that transcends time, They all make good music to somebody, but that's not. All right, there's a person out there that can probably play basketball better than Michael Jordan ever did. But if he never gets on a team where you can see it, doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You know?
No, there's a better metaphor than that. There's somebody out there who can play basketball worse than Jordan, but he's more relevant than Jordan. In my opinion, that's Shaq.
So you talking about what was the redhead, sometimes blonde haired, ugly ass dude with all the tattoos? Used to play for the Detroit Pistons. He played for the Bulls too.
What are you talking about?
You talking about Dennis Rodman?
Yeah. So you talking about Dennis Rodman?
No, I'm talking about Shaquille.
No, Shaquille O'Neal was a very good basketball
Well,
player.
You cannot talk about.
Yeah, but he wasn't better than Jordan. What I'm saying, he wasn't better than Jordan, but I think he's more relevant than Jordan.
He didn't play Jordan's position.
Yeah, he wasn't. I don't think you can compare Shaq and Jordan.
You can't.
Okay.
Two different positions.
Yeah, you would have to put Shaq up against another center, and he's going to stack up against any center. Not that he's not going to beat every center, but he's going to stack up. He measures up against any center. All right, he absolutely knew his role. He wasn't like a Joel Embiid out here shooting. Anyway, so
that's the 3-pointer.
Oh, the center's not inside. Well, where is he? Oh, he's shooting behind the 3-point line.
Well, I was just thinking in terms of the sport itself. The sport itself to the people, I still think Shaq is more relevant. So
well, see,
that's all I was saying.
Well, the thing is, like, you know, if we're talking about music, you I think you had it right. You were looking at it from, you know, relevance being born out of the business perspective, because, you know, when you create your own, where you're signing artists and you are picking up the lion's share of the check of the royalties, the points, the ASCAP. I mean, you're relevant. Even if motherfuckers don't know you, you're relevant because you still getting paid. So,
well, you just don't know who can, because look at her. She don't have to really get out there and perform nothing, but she's gonna save the money in her pocket because she has everybody else out there getting it. So
she's relevant.
She was on was E40. How to get to you and that booty? How to get to you and that monkey?
Well, she has a little podcast of candy coated night shit and all of that. Oh, well, I don't have to tell you that. Like, yo, you know what? I'm out of here. Y'all get off the goddamn phone. You know what I'm saying? She's literally on the set and shit. You know what I mean? All right. Do these birthday shout outs.
Yeah, you know I know.
Yeah, I know you know. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason we even discussing this shit. You know what I mean? I wouldn't give a fuck about no candy burst if it wasn't for your cousin. What the hell? All right.
I know one thing, son. You better not get on no damn Call of Duty tonight.
Listen, I've fallen asleep doing much worse things, but that game ain't seeing me tonight. It's a Rizat. You know what I mean? When I got home, I almost felt like I had to say 1, 2, 3. I got my base. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad it was. It took me 3 hours to get out of New York and 1 hour to get home from Jersey. Literally, that's how bad the traffic was. It took 3 hours to get out of New York. I was like, this is literally Escape from New York. I'm Kurt Russell. That shit was fucked up. I'm like, I'm still in Staten Island. I can't get out of Staten.
I'm about to go see Ghostface.
I'm telling you, that shit was bad.
I'm about to go see Ghostface. Raekwon and those.
Man, this was a day. All right. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious November 14th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Kimberly Nelson Thomas. And also Nettie Bailey. And she's raising money for Autism Speaks. And also Tommy Davis, Janelle Cocroft, Fallow Dune, Amimbola, Evelyn, Katie Ann Wint, Elaine Jones, T. Williams, my girl Kim Fortune, and last but not least, Rasheen Beard. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all a good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious November 14th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, listen, man. You know, we can poke fun at certain artists or be serious about certain artists, but the truth of the matter is that show business, particularly when it comes to music, is one of the hardest lines of work to ever be in. You know, it can be very unforgiving as far as fan appreciation is concerned, and the business part. You know, dealing with the record companies and other business people. But to be able to, you know, to stay mentally tough and to remain still in the hearts of your fans and onlookers and even your haters for 20, 30 years or plus, you have to have been doing something right. You have to have been putting something out there that was worthy and something that was relevant and something that was decent and something that was quality. Even if everybody doesn't love your songs, the fact that they know who you are shows that you've been putting in the work. And it's just like a bank. You can't withdraw what you didn't deposit. So you put that work in, just like in any other line of business, and then you can expect to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I want to thank all of y'all for coming through. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, and love y'all right back to life. We will be back 1:30 p.m. tomorrow if I wake up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, listen, ain't no guarantees. If I ain't here at 1:30 p.m., I'll be here when I get here. You know what I'm saying? You know, I put it out there some kind of way. But y'all have a good night. I hope y'all enjoy listening to the show as much as I enjoy broadcasting it. Make sure y'all hit the like button on your way out. And we are out. Troy and Kim, thanks for coming through. No, I'm not letting y'all do no goodbyes because y'all be taking too fucking long. So as a matter of fact, let me bang y'all out. All right. Love y'all though. And I will holler at y'all later. And pardon my candor. I'm tired. Give a fuck. Peace.